Hey guys, we are back with some more Seattle franchise mode, and I've been thinking on it. I can't in good conscience make a trade the way this team is playing right now. I can't. This team is too good. It's honestly go back and try to find a team that's more dominant than this since the Halifax 60 win season. I don't think you can. I honestly don't think you can because when you take a look at the amount of points, I mean, first of all, note our record 41, 15, and 7 by the trade deadline. That's good. I mean, that's very good. And then the amount of depth that we have point scoring wise 60, 45, 44, 44, 41, 40, 39, 34, 32. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. And then the pure goal scorers that we have, Nelson Crabbe, Ryan Mowers of all people. Who would have thought that? I mean, two straight seasons in a row of having nearly double the amount of goals that he has assists. And then De Silva, the shooter, 21 goals. And then we have so many defensive presences. Look at this. This entire group of players on this page, all in the double digits for plus. I mean, I can't even remember the last time we had that, and there's only 3 single digits who are in the pluses. Everybody else is a double digit plus. And then, of course, Dano, who's even, and then Athanasiou, who's -5. But Athanasiou was scratched at game 41. So, I just can't break this team up. Not for contracts. If it means keeping this team together and winning the Stanley Cup, I would much rather that than trade these guys and not win the Stanley Cup. And, have to sign those guys long term anyway whose contracts are up this year. So I can't do it. And what really sold it for me isn't just the divisional stats, because we're first in every category here. Every major category, we are first in our division. 303 for goals for per game, 203 goals against per game. Power play, I mean, it's literally not even close. 27.8%, and the next best is 20.5. And then the penalty kill, we're first in our division, 85.9. But what really sold it, entire league. Yup. We are top 3 for goals for per game with a 303. The only teams better than us are Arizona and Boston. And these are the top 3 ranked teams in the NHL. Goals against per game, 203. We're first in the NHL. Right behind us is Tampa with 205. Power play, we're first in the NHL. 27.8 to Boston's 26.1. Penalty kill, we're first in the NHL. I can't do it. I think even if we had all of our contracts expiring this year and they were all UFAs, I still wouldn't want to give them up because this team is honestly, it's firing on all cylinders. Goaltending, defense, forwards, like point scoring, penalty kill, power play. Everything is clicking. We haven't seen a team this dominant since Halifax 60 wins. You know it. You very well know it. We have not seen a team like this for a very long time. So I just can't do it. And I'm not going to. We're going to keep going through this season and just get through to the playoffs because at this point, it's almost no doubt that we're making the playoffs unless we lose literally every game from now on, which I don't see happening. And yeah, we just got to go through here. And I don't... Here's the thing. I want to get an accurate, and fair reading on the Korpisalo and Lop stats. But Korpisalo, man, is just so much better. I want to give Lop another opportunity. And I think I will. But I'm not going to go month by month right now. I'm going to go on a win-to-loss ratio. If Lop gets 2 losses, then Korpisalo gets back in there. If Korpisalo gets 2 losses, then Lop goes back in there. It's going to be a very tedious process, but it'll be worth it because we're going to get Lop some more time, but we're also going to get our main guy, Corpusalo, the time that he needs to get us some wins. So here we go. We're doing it. We're going past the trade deadline. There's no going back. Austin Watson waiver, no thank you. We have plenty of depth. There you go. Win against Nashville. Shootout loss. Will I count shootout losses? I will if it's against a Western Conference team, and Columbus is an Eastern Conference team, so I will not count that. We'll go with Montreal and Calgary here. 2 more games. There's a loss. There's 1 for Lop. And Nicholas Hansen, that is the Miners. We'll just replace player. Calgary is a win. All right, so Lop gets 1 more game here against Carolina. And a 4-1 win. All right, 1 more game against Edmonton. Let's see. All right, 4-2 win. He can stay in as long as he keeps winning. That's all I care about. I don't care who wins. I just want wins. Continue. And there's a loss against Pittsburgh. Okay, so we're going back to Corpusalo now. But very, very respectable run for Brendan Lop. No problem with that. He got us more wins than losses, so I cannot complain. Let's get Corpusalo back in there, and let's keep going. Stuart DeSilva back up to an 85. Very nice. That's what I like to see. And yeah, I mean, we're rolling. Let's keep going. Come on, Corpusalo. Just do what you've been doing all year, and we'll have absolutely no problems. Washington, Tampa Bay. Let's see. 3-2 win. And a 2-1 loss. All right. Arizona. Shootout loss. Ooh, that's a Western Conference team. So I'll stick to my word. I'm going to get Lop some more time. Get him back in there. 101 points. We have already clinched the playoffs. 73 games in. So the Pacific Division, again, appears to be, pretty weak compared to Seattle. Maybe even compared to the rest of the NHL. So let us go another 2 games here. Detroit and New York. Up to Vancouver. Both home games. Let's see how Lop does. Brodin is back. All right, so we'll get Brodin back in for that game against Vancouver. 4-2 win, and then a 3-0 win against New York. Very nice. We'll leave Lop in there, and we will get Brodin back in. And we have clinched our conference. Very nice. So, yeah, once again, what do I do here? All right, you know what? I think I'm going to leave Tanev with Boychuk for right now, and I'll replace Alexiak with Brodin. Yes, there you go. Actually, Brodin's already still injured, but you know what? He's only playing top 6, so he'll be fine. And, well, you know what? No. MCL's not anything to not take seriously, so we'll get Alexiak back in there for a couple more games. I just want to make sure that Brodin is fully healed. We don't need any nonsense going into the playoffs. We don't need Brodin getting re-injured all of a sudden and then he's out for another 3 months or something. Again, MCLs are not anything to joke about, so or mess around with, I should say. So Matt Spencer, that's the Miners. So we will leave him scratched for a couple more games. There's a win against Minnesota. We'll go 1 more game and then we'll get Brodin back in there. All right, there's a win. So 50-win season accomplished. We cannot get that 60-win season anymore. That was impossible when we lost against Columbus. So, but no, this is, regardless of how these last 4 games end, this has still been a very, very good season for this team. I mean, it's again been one of the best. What am I doing? It's been one of the best seasons that we've had in a long time with any team. So, at least in my opinion. I mean, literally, go back and watch some of the other seasons that we've had. Like even San Jose, I don't think we had nearly as good of a season with San Jose as we're having right now with Seattle, just in terms of dominance. Maybe not with the record, but at least in terms of dominance of, just all around. It's not one specific player that is really taking over. I mean, no Henrich is getting the points, but he's our main point producer. But that's not to say he's the only one chipping in. I mean, look at this. Rob Bruce plus 33, Crab 30. I mean, there's so many contributors on this. Literally every player on this team has an important role. That is the first time we've been able to say that in a long time. A long time. So, we're going to keep going here because we still have 4 games left, and I don't want to check the stats just yet in depth because, you know, there's no point. Let's do one more game against Ottawa here, and then hopefully it's a win. Yes, it is. We'll keep playing Lop. He seems to have found his game here in the second half of the season. New Jersey. Matt Spencer, that's the Miners. 6-3. That was a win. But you know what? I think just in preparation for the playoffs, I'm going to get Korpisalo one more regular season game against Vegas. And we have clinched the President's Trophy for a second year in a row. Very nice. Yeah, let's get Korpisalo one more game. Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, that's really good because Lop has 43 games played and Korpisalo 42. So this last one will be 43. So that will be actually a perfect comparison for Lop and Korpisalo. Should we have to trade one of them at the draft, which I would imagine we will. Yep, let's go into it. And we will go to Russia for defenseman. Yeah, defenseman 6 weeks. Got a little confused there because the buttons weren't responding too well. And last game of the regular season against Vegas. Let's do a slow sim just for fun, just to see what happens. We already have the President's Trophy. So, first period, goal by Cody Eakin. Second period, goal by Kyle Okposo and Orlando Fukufuji on Vegas. Third period, and that is a 5-2 win to cap off the season for Seattle with goals by Fawcett, Zadina, and De Silva with the empty netter. Very nicely done. We finished the season, I believe, 54 wins. Yep, 54, 19, and 9. Very, very nicely done, boys. Can't complain. Let's check out the final season stats. Danny Henrich with 75 points. Crab with 61, 35 goals. Pouliot back to his former self with 59 points. My goodness. That was a heck of a run right there for him. Philip Zadina, 58. De Silva, 54, 28 goals. Nuge, 49. Liljegren, 47 as a forward in 72 games. My goodness. Plus 14. He is definitely a lot better as a forward. Mowers, 43. 25 goals. Boychuk, 38. So he wasn't as dominant this year as he has been in the past 2 years. But you know what? Plus 17. That's very important for him. He has taken defensive responsibility this year. So that's very nice to see. And he has a lot more takeaways this year than last year, so that's good to see as well. So I can't really complain much about Boychuk. I wish he got more points, but you know what? Pouliot definitely stepped up this year to make up for it. And Jake Fawcett, 37. Kreider, 34. Eakin, 29. Dano, 25. Okposo, 24 and 51. Athanasiou, 13. Bruce, 9 and 82. Brodin, 9 and 67. Tanev, 8 and 82. Beaulieu, 5. And Alexiak, 0 and 15. Let's check plus minus. Yeah, I mean, plus 38 for Bruce. All these guys in the double digits. Liljegren. And then Eakin and Tanev and Alexiak and Dano all plus 3, 6, 6, and 8. So the only true minus here is that Athanasiou. I have nothing to complain about with this team. I really don't. De Silva, 59 penalty minutes. Power play goals, Kreider and Crab tied for first with 9 each. And then 22 power play points for Danny Henrich. He's definitely the catalyst of that power play. And then game-winning goals, let's actually check. Henrich and Crab and De Silva tied for first with 6 each. Shots. Oh boy, Nelson Crab. Nelson Crab with 320. Stuart De Silva with 250. Boychuk with 196. Zadina 182. Mowers 176 rather. 171 for Henrich. 155 for Nuge. And yeah, all around contributions. Kyle Pozo with the highest shooting percentage, 15.8 on 76 shots. And then Ryan Mowers with a 14.2 on 176. Kreider 13.1. Athanasiou 12.2 on 49. Zadina 11.5 on 182. De Silva 11.2 on 250. Crab 10.9 on 320 shots. Time on ice. Boychuk, you know it. 25 minutes and 5 seconds per night. Brodin with a 20 and 32. So not bad there. Face-offs. Eakin 52.3. Zadina 52.3. Mowers 49%. Nuge 49. Athanasiou 46. Shakits. Crab with 162. Zadina 162. Bruce 155. We definitely addressed the physicality problem this year. Kreider 136. De Silva 136. Eakin 111. Danault 104. Tanev 99. Brodin 90. Liljegren 77. Even Liljegren got hits this year. Maybe as a forward he's more physical. I guess he's more physical as a forward. I don't know. I don't get that, but okay. Pete Boychuk 70. Okposo 63. Athanasiou 48. Nuge 46. All these guys down here. No less than Pouliot for 15. Alexiak 26 with 15 goals, or 15 games played rather. Blocks. Bruce 122. Boychuk 115. Boyu 109. Tanev 105. That's all looking good. Takeaways and giveaways. Zadina was 67 and 60. Crab was 60 and 34. Eakin was 60 and 56. Liljegren with 58 and 34. Heinrich with 54 and 51. Fawcett with 52 and 46. Mowers with 48 and 38. Kreider with 46 and 44. De Silva with 44 and 40. Nude with 44 and 43. Danault with 42, 43. Boychuk with 40 and 68. Bruce with 31, 79. Brodin 30 and 40. Okposo 29, 21. Athanasiou 28 and 40. Pouliot 28 and 43. Boyu 27 and 70. Tanev 26, 52. Alexiak 3 and 20. Fights. Stuart De Silva had 2. And that'll do it for skaters. Goaltenders, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious who we go into the playoffs here with. Korpisalo with a 938 save percentage throughout the year, over 43 games. 28 wins. 4 shutouts. Lop with a 925. Again, Lop is no laughing matter. He did very well as well, just not as godly, I should say, as Korpisalo. 925. 26 wins in 43 games and 3 shutouts. Goals against average of 172 for Korpisalo. Goals against average of 222 for Brendan Lop. And any goals or assists? Nope. All right, so that'll do it for stats. Let's check out the final team stats, because those will be interesting. Let's see if we held our first place position throughout the year. We certainly did in our division. That is for sure. Yeah, I mean, no doubter. Yep. We held first place in our division for every major category all year. That is very impressive. Now let's check the league. Goals for per game, first. Goals against per game, first. Power play, second. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Penalty kill, first. Very glad I didn't make any trades, boys. There was no way I was breaking this team up, and I'm glad, as I said, that I didn't. So, now I believe all that's left is to check who we have in the first round of the playoffs. Oregon's doing very well for themselves, 49, 25, and 8. And we are facing the Winnipeg Jets in the first round of the year 7. Oh, this will be interesting. Let's check out the lineups just to check, because just in case anything happens like what happened last year with the nonsense errors. I mean, Wasn't really nonsense for us because it gave us some luck against this team, but not so much actually because, you know, they came storming back and they won in 7. So, but that doesn't matter for this year because we are focused on the Winnipeg Jets. Let's take a look. Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Richard Panik, and then Aaron Rourke, Eric Howla, and Patrick Laine, and then not really much after that. Taylor Lear, Jansen Harkins, Samuel Cousins, Rudy Ballard, Austin Zarnik, and Nick Patan. So, other than Scheifele, Connor, and Laine, not too much to worry about, I suppose, but I guess that top 6 can do some damage. So, that'll be interesting. And Hampus Lindholm traded by the Anaheim Ducks to who else but our first round opponent in the Winnipeg Jets. So, hopefully, we can get past Hampus Lindholm because that seemed to be a problem for us last year. Josh Morrissey, Madison Bowie, and then Logan Stanley, Adam Pelech, and Francis Slater. Then goaltenders, Eric Comrie and Connor Hellebuck. So, that top 6 could do some damage. Same thing with that top 2 defensive pair, but I won't make any further judgments than that. Let's just say that. So with that, we'll end things off here. And in the next one, we will get to round number 1 of the Year 7 playoffs against Winnipeg. See you guys in the next one.